G'day, I'm Livio from Boss Attachments. I'm here today to talk to you today about the Antraquip rock grinders. These are a unit built, designed in the USA, Hagerstown by Antraquip. They're an awesome unit. Come on over and I'll tell you a bit about them. We know them as rock grinders. A lot of guys call them pineapples, twin headers, call them whatever you want. They're basically a product that's used to scale in rock walls, tunnels, trench work. It's basically hard rock or even concrete. If you need to scale it and take 100 mil of a concrete wall, this is the best way to do it. Tunneling, it's the only way. You'll see these on big tunneling machines, similar heads. These are predominantly for excavators. They're the AQ range I have here. This is for like a 1 ton excavator, and we go right up to 100 ton excavators. Come on down and I'll talk about our most popular unit. So the Antraquip units, they run a motor and a gearbox at a 1-to-1 ratio. Basically, the gearbox is not there to accelerate or decelerate. It's only there to take the shock load and give inertia. Whenever you see one of these things running, they've got a lot of productivity, an extreme amount of torque, very strong, versus the European models. Most European grinders are a direct drive unit, and that's a unit where the motor is mounted inside the head. The main reason why they do that is cost. It's a very fast, cheap way to build a grinder. They're effective, but they don't have the torque and cutting force as one of these. When you see one of these units work, you'll notice that the drums are continually driving. It's got a lot of torque, it won't stall, but when you look at the a direct drive unit, you'll see as it's running, it's continually stalling. And that's because it just hasn't got the power to drive through the penetration. For instance, this unit here has got 15,000 Newton meters of torque. Now, compared to a similar direct drive unit, it would only have 10,600 Newton meters of torque. And then penetration, this thing pumps out 52,000 kilonewtons versus a direct drive unit, 35,000 kilonewtons. Weight-wise, they're similar. This one here comes in at a ton 40. A direct drive unit is sitting at around 1,600. So a little bit heavier, but effectively, physically the same size. But you're talking at least 35–45% more power and torque. So predominantly, guys in deep excavation or utilities, they'll use one of these to finish off the floor, dress the floor up, get it dead flat. So with a hammer, they'll just take out blocks, where one of these, you'll grind it dead flat. Final trimming, if you've got a big excavation in solid rock, they'll use this to dress the rock wall, and they'll use that as a feature. You'll see it on the side of freeways. You'll drive down the freeways and you'll see all the rocks have got scratch marks in it. That's basically from these things. They sit there and they just grind it and tidies it up. As you can see here, I've got a range of grinders here. We've got a shipment only just arrived, so we would have maybe 30 or 40 units on the floor at the moment. We don't believe they'll last there for long, but if you want to grab a hold of one of these units, want to test drive one and give it a go up against another product, we're more than happy to do that. Look us up at bossattachments.com.au or give us a call and we're happy to help you out.